What does it mean to be a Cyclone? Being a Cyclone is being a leader, being knowledgeable, open-minded. Just because Iowa State is such a big institution, there's so many opportunities for every student. You can grow in so many different areas. Being involved, being engaged, being open-minded to all the things that are going on campus.
Coming here to visit, I knew that Iowa State was a bigger college, especially compared to some of the other ones that I toured. But once I got onto campus, it really felt like home. It was a nice, small, knit community. I felt very comfortable on campus, especially with some of the professors that I met with.
Since I've come to Iowa State, I've noticed how everyone tries to push everyone else to become better on campus. I was able to engage with students from various backgrounds, various cultures, which was eye-opening and enhancing to my experience.
I liked being with some of younger people. It was a give and take. I would learn about things from them, and then I always felt like I could give advice because I gave them a different perspective on life.
The number one part of being a Cyclone is you're part of this giant community, and I think that's a big part of what Iowa State's about, is kind of providing that network both while you're in school and after school.
I'll definitely remember all the people I've met and supported me and I've laughed with and talked with. There's just been so many people in different aspects of the Iowa State community that I've connected with, and I'm so grateful for that.
Being a Cyclone means feeling welcomed in a nurturing environment. The undergrad Cyclones that are pursuing now masters, we're very also interactive and welcoming. And Iowa State has equipped me with the skills to excel in my next adventure.
I would come back to Iowa State and I would do it again. Only thing I would change differently next time is that I would really just become more and more involved, because I believe that this is a great place to find your voice, find your passions, and to really just utilize that for the entire campus in any way that you can.
My Iowa State experience has taught me many things. I think it's taught me that you can really pursue something with a vision, and you don't have to hamper that vision. People are there to support you. Other people are also curious, and there's so many other people who are looking to learn and keep improving the world through whatever you're good at.
Good evening. Iowa State University is pleased to welcome the family and friends of our graduates to the Spring 2021 College of Engineering Cyclone Graduation Celebration here in Hilton Coliseum. Today's ceremony recognizes the newest graduates in the university's proud 163-year history of academic achievement, excellence, and service. The university is committed to the health, safety, and well-being of its students, faculty, staff, and visitors. We ask that all who are present here today adhere to our Cyclones Care behaviors, including wearing a mask over your mouth and nose and appropriately distancing yourself from those around you who are outside of your household. The processional will begin with a presentation of the college banner by the college's student marshal, who will be accompanied by the dean and the student's university escort. The presentation of the college banner will be followed by the processional of the platform party. At this time, it is our privilege to present to you Carissa Moyna, Student Marshal for the College of Engineering. Carissa is accompanied by her university escort, Dr. Mary Rankin, and by Dean Samuel Easterling. Signaling the official beginning of our commencement ceremony, the University Mace, carried by Chief Faculty Marshal Dr. Robert Wallace, precedes President Wendy Winterstein. We ask that the candidates for graduation and the members of the Assembly to please rise if you are able to do so for the procession of the members of the Iowa State University academic community, led by President Dr. Wendy Winterstein. Please rise if you are able to do so for the singing of our national anthem by student vocalist Ms. Olivia Harfman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reclear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Graduates, family, and friends, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Wendy Winterstein, President of Iowa State University.
Good evening. I'm very pleased to welcome you to the Iowa State University Spring 2021 College of Engineering Cyclone Graduation Celebration. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the platform party. I ask that they stand and remain standing until all introductions are made. Regent Milt Dokovich, Board of Regents, State of Iowa. Dr. Jonathan Wickard, Senior Vice President and Provost. Dr. Toya Younger, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs, and Dr. Samuel Easterling, James L. and Catherine S. Melsa, Dean of the College of Engineering. Please join me in recognizing them. Please be seated. On behalf of our university leaders, faculty, and staff, we are delighted to honor our newest graduates of Iowa State University. For our graduates, today marks the culmination of years of hard work, study, perseverance, and personal growth. Your resilience and determination to accomplish your goals, especially in the face of the incredible challenges of the past year, is outstanding. For family and friends, it is a time to share in the success of their graduate and to be recognized for the support they have provided throughout the years. And for Iowa State University, it represents the successful completion of our most important responsibility to society, preparing the next generation of scholars and leaders. Graduates, today you join the very special group of people who are holders of degrees from this renowned institution. While your Iowa State adventure may be ending, another one is just beginning. We look forward to what your future holds. Congratulations to all of you.
President Winterstein will begin the recognition of our graduates, followed by the presentation of degrees.
At this time, I call upon Senior Vice President and Provost, Dr. Jonathan Wickert, to recognize those students graduating with distinction.
At this time, I would like to recognize the students who are graduating from Iowa State with distinction. This recognition appears on the official transcript and on the university diploma. Those students graduating summa cum laude, or with highest distinction, have earned a grade point average of 3.90 or higher, and they are wearing cardinal and gold honor cords. Will these students of highest distinction please rise and be recognized? Please be seated. Those students graduating tonight magna cum laude, or with great distinction, have earned a grade point average of 3.70 to 3.89, and they are wearing gold honor cords. Will these students of great distinction please rise? Please be seated. And those students graduating cum laude, or with distinction, have earned a grade point average of 3.50 to 3.69, and they are wearing cardinal honor cords. Will these students of distinction please rise? Please be seated. On behalf of the university's faculty, I offer you sincere congratulations. Next, I would like to recognize the students who are graduating from the university's honors program. These students have maintained a grade point average of at least 3.50. They've developed their own individualized program of study and have demonstrated ingenuity in designing and completing a research project, and they are wearing a medallion tonight. Will the students graduating from the University Honors Program please also stand? Congratulations. Please be seated. Finally, I would like to recognize all those in attendance tonight graduates and audience members alike who have served, who are serving, or who will be serving our country in the military following graduation. We are deeply grateful for your commitment to our country. Would these individuals please rise as you are able so we may recognize you for your service? Thank you, and please be seated.
Provost Wickert, I now ask you to present the candidates for bachelor's degrees.
Well, we shall now proceed with the conferring of the undergraduate degrees and the awarding of diplomas. Will all candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? President Winterstein, these candidates have successfully completed their prescribed curricula. They have been recommended by the faculty and the Faculty Senate, and they have been approved by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, for the bachelor's degree.
In recognition of the satisfactory completion of your studies in the College of Engineering at Iowa State University, and by the authority delegated to me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer upon you your bachelor's degree. As is tradition, I now ask all bachelor's degree recipients to move their tassels from the right side to the left side of their caps. Please join me in congratulating our graduates. Please be seated.
The candidates from each college will walk to the side stairs, up the platform, and across the stage to be recognized. We will begin with a recognition of the college's student marshal. Dean Samuel Easterling will present the college's student marshal to President Winterstein.
President Winterstein, Provost Wickert, it is my privilege to present the student marshal from the College of Engineering, Carissa Moyna from Elkader, Iowa, escorted by Mary Rankin, Director of the Office of Sustainability. She is graduating with a 3.97 GPA in civil engineering with a concurrent MBA and a minor in sustainability. Carissa completed 2 construction internships and studied at the University of Canterbury in New Zealand. She was active with the Society of Women Engineers, St. Thomas Aquinas Church, Green Engineering Challenge, and Engineers for a Sustainable World. She also founded the compost team and started the first residential compost system at Frederickson Court. Carissa received many honors, including the National Udall Environmental Scholarship, MBA Case Competition Best Team and Co-Best Overall Performer, Iowa State Woman in STEM Award, and being on the Dean's List for 4 years. Carissa plans to spend a year doing missionary work and then starting a compost business in Iowa. Please join me in congratulating Carissa and all of our graduates.
Jason Andrew Kelly.
Jordan James Silvers.
Quinn C. Lopreato.
Josue Oyer Verdeses.
Grant Aaron Herrera.
Aditya Yaprasad Gohan.
Austin T. McIntyre.
Gregory Went.
Andrew Robert Gilbertson.
Alexandra Lee Whitscott.
Danielle Lee Thompson.
Zane Gavin Sizers.
Grayson Thomas Goss.
Chloe Baker.
Dallin Joseph Holub.
Kristen Lynn Neighbor.
Ethan C. Witt.
Jenna K. Sell.
Justin Ray Stein.
Paul Henry Boyd.
Nathan Michael Jared.
Joshua Kulyan Nupu.
Joshua W. Flory.
Jacob Henry Sanker.
Rajit Kiran Patel.
Aryan Joshi.
Jacob Joseph Callaghan.
Austin Daniel Bruni.
Dylan John Otterness.
William Francis Provost.
Calvin Jacob Sobchak.
Victoria Rose Martin.
Ian Joseph Crowell.
Wolfgang von Morton.
Brandon J. Thorpe.
Ryan L. Anderson.
Bryce David Staver.
Chase James White.
Michael Jeffrey Nielsen.
Adam Thomas Burke.
Chad Michael Aldrich.
Danielle G. Egg.
Ethan Lee Kelderman.
Eric Vesley Justinano.
Ryan Matthew Jensen.
Jason Quee Nguyen.
Taylor Allen Brown.
Andrew John Gakey.
Jackson A. Lee.
Boel Willemarder.
Joshua Lee Welton.
John Wesley Norris.
Matthew John Barr.
Jacob J. Drummel.
Cortland James Polfleet.
Logan Bopp.
Philippe Varela Carvalho.
Rachel C. Steinberg.
Matthew John McDermott.
Garrett Bryce Burns.
Colin Jacob Martin.
Jeffrey L. Segru.
Brian Gregory Sanders.
Dominic J. D'Amico.
Vincent K. Madison Johnson.
Dylan Andrew Clements.
Peter Nathaniel Banks.
Anthony Joseph Kortzas.
Caitlin Joe Schmitz.
Justin William Schwartz.
Noah Trevor Brady.
Nicholas Aaron Molstad.
Sofia Rodriguez Paredes.
Balin Neil Polson.
John Ronald Lenz.
Matthew William Brightman.
Kyle Michael Baker.
Christopher David Dell.
Juan Enrique Biblioni Rivera.
Gage Austin McCotter.
Delaney Kane Sanborn.
Linnea Ann Yokup.
Abir Mojumdar.
Nathan Dale Lindberg.
Jacob Gerard Gleason.
Serena Nuazes Irado.
Kyle James Smoot.
Stephen Jacob Dirth.
Jacob Edward Smith.
Jacob Kent Christofferson.
Andrew Walter Jacobson.
Adam Dillon Graves.
Adam Joseph Gayazon.
Robert R. Barton.
Edmund Sean Dwan.
Mary Lee.
Connor M. Tim.
Benjamin James Matlock.
Brady Maxwell Kolosik.
Jonathan Riley Branch.
Ian Paul Kegley.
Bradley Mackenzie Lacombe.
Nathan Bryce Munn.
Trenton Eugene Good.
Olivia Lejeune DeWitt.
Kyle Matthew Boyce.
Samuel Richard Berlin.
Christian Anthony Barnes.
Christopher W. Jameson.
Saud Al-Kabi.
Braden L. Schlesselman.
Mohammed Al-Masuri.
Joseph Michael Miller.
Abdurrahman M. Al-Madad.
John Edward Botch.
Khalifa Zaid H.A. Alifi.
Chance Aaron Webster.
Erica Christine Erdman.
Samuel Morris Bassett.
Morgan K. Anderson.
Nicholas A. Moling.
Sergey Gernega.
Peter Thomas Mitchell.
Nicole Rose Kanata.
Justin T. Christofferson.
Sierra Lynn Quenzier.
Andrew John Peterson.
Jennifer Eshersara.
Ziad R. Nimri.
Stephanie Joe.
Jared A. Shuckman.
Hannah Levon Hagena.
Gabriel Cole Blandon.
Matthew Elton Neller.
Benjamin James Rito.
David J. Gorsney.
Megan Marie Machino.
Michael J. Noragello.
Samuel Allen Hartman.
Nathan Leaf Pamakala.
Louisa Margareta Geese.
Zachary Miles Gilmartin.
Lyle F. Sorensen.
Jessica Escutia.
Wyatt James Silman.
Grayson Thomas Lee.
Alexander Jungin Lee.
Austin J. Goddard.
Nicholas Markovich.
Orion Askulik.
Benjamin Hagdedich.
Nicholas James Palatsek.
Brian Thomas Knapp.
Anne-Marie Jane Lemmy.
Daniel Barnes.
Megan Marie Petzold.
Thomas Kevin Schwigert Powell.
Allison Marie Lepert.
Mirza Velic.
Bradley S. Madol.
Ujas Vivek Salunke.
Trevor John Nemes.
Ahmed Muzur Ozme.
Paige Nicole Porter.
Abdurrahman I. Mogram.
Benjamin William Backstrom.
Eduardo Gisio Pinto Veloso.
Tyler Lisco.
Kyle Karsten Weinert.
Ashwin Yedu Vale.
Trevor Austin Kems.
Daniel Jacob Shaw.
Noah Patrick Geyer.
Sandeep Anthony Stanley.
Sean Douglas So.
Money Bama.
Jordan Michael McKillop.
Levi F. Parks.
Devin Christopher Palm.
Devin Lee Nachman.
Carter Stephen Kruger.
Jared Scott Bunn.
Tariq Benjamin Pashalich.
Kevin Joseph Nig.
Corinne S. McDowell.
Marcus A. Zemlewski.
Joshua Travell Harris.
Rodolfo Gonzalez.
Jack Joseph Piscatello.
Ali Amy Eichinger.
Jacob Thaddeus Kaufman.
Danley Matthew Welch.
John Robert Tyler.
Kevin Edward Parker.
Gage Wayne Harris.
Jacob Wilson Stolfer.
Samuel Thomas Bird,
Zachary M. Mass,
Joshua Carrington Denny,
Bradley Thomas Gannon,
Donovan Stephen Philip Logsdon,
Priscilla Christabella Joel,
Max Dante Pacini,
Riley Edward Knutson,
Colin Robert Steimer,
Clinton Travis Lamar,
Zachary Michael Wills,
Jacob Michael Poots,
Benjamin Joseph Tidgren,
Ethan Paul Rohusky,
Ryan J. Murphy,
Patrick Wenzel,
Samuel P. Christensen,
Aaron M. McCrary,
Zoe L. Hasty,
Jacob Mark Fitzpatrick,
Leah Houston,
Brian Elizabeth Erickson,
Trace Everett Quemengay,
Maxwell Scott Olson,
Jameson C. Deerenfield,
Emily Megan Merzukrick,
Tyler Matthew Hesfield,
Avery Jean Windisk,
Herlina June Ferdinand Wengai,
Abigail Jen Holscher,
Benjamin Lee Hinker,
Max Daniel Sorrero,
Declan Patrick Costello,
Lucas Duvel Santefort,
Adam Marker Richlick,
Martin Jacob Rink,
Robert Allen Boykin,
Jacob L. Liebman,
Zachary E. Lulo,
Joseph Bennett Knupp,
Parker John Pitson,
Nadia Grace Carl,
Elizabeth Ann Schaefer,
Thomas Robert Lechtenberg,
Spencer Bashaw,
Kyle D. Knappel,
Andrew James Hahn,
Alyssa Marie Wendell,
Emily Ray Young,
Bryce Jacob Aiken,
Matthew Michael Shams,
Megan R. Kasaban,
Christopher W. Paulson,
Blasian Iske Nov,
Samantha Lene McCulley,
Ryan Jean Howe,
Morgan Amborn,
Tyler Dame Hutchinson,
Jacob David Kahn,
Steven Jacob Gasparovich,
Andrew J. Furman,
William David Springer,
Evan J. Rees,
Robert McDonald Sainer,
Anthony D. Rosenhammer,
Jake Lahr,
Riley John Raddick,
Joshua David Yoder,
Aaron Leroy Funky,
Cody C. Urachek,
Nicholas Daniel Gans,
Giovanni Solomon Mejia,
Nicholas Michael LaRosa,
Renee Alonzo Chavez,
Tara Nicole Webster,
James Scott Otto,
Haley Page Kleesner,
Benjamin Maxwell Kerner,
William Charles Brown,
Brian Charles Boyton,
Benjamin Joseph Schneider,
Parker Douglas Pendergrast,
Taylor Jonathan Beimborn,
Jordan David Speidel,
James John Pop Plotsky,
Evan Connor McKinney,
Caleb C. Gonzalez,
Samuel James Henley,
Abdallah Y. Abdalrahman,
Dalton Alexander Reither,
Daniel Nikolic,
Alexander Daniel Haas,
Patrick John Gregg,
Michael Patrick Bollinger,
Mitchell James Waugh,
Briley John Vreen,
Michael Jacob Kuhn.
Nathan Wayne Early.
Benjamin Ryan Almquist.
Isaac Clay Boris.
Emily Catherine Lunzer.
Colin Garrett Burkowski.
Samantha Farron Johnson.
Abigail Bryn Ellerman.
Oscar Contreras.
Cole Joseph Weitzel.
Nicholas Patrick Moran.
David Joseph Tolke.
Jared John Ruzica.
Adam Jameson Vettel.
Matthew Thomas Mayman.
Andrew Charles Kirchner.
Cole Christopher Deegan.
Kevin Charles Wallner.
Marty Joseph Nepper.
Cordell Robert Lentz.
Jack Michael Graham.
Jake Michael Cernick.
Dustin J. Wad.
Megan Ray Taiji.
Evan Gregory Nitzel.
Mary Kate Swanson.
Andrew Whiteman.
Grant Ryan Blasovich.
Benjamin J. Ross.
Brock Andrew Lucifer.
Andrew Jesse Mitchell.
Alexander Jacob Hauser.
Ross Kirkpatrick Bannock.
Matthew James McGee.
Mason D. Van Engelenhoven.
Chancellor J. Dakovich.
Samuel Robert Ferguson.
Michael Orlin Momchev.
Pedro Teodoro Munoz.
Maxwell David Wangler.
Benjamin John Pyre.
Kyle William Marner.
Brady Jacob Partica.
Kenna Short.
Powell Adam Juquido.
Julia G. Silvies.
Ryan James Ingram.
Emily Howe.
Jonathan Joseph Baljaman.
Henry Russell Fisher.
Derek Thomas Toy.
Jordan L. Girolamo.
Bailey Sean McCrae.
J. Thomas Johnston.
Maxwell Dylan Southard.
Kyle Jack McKinney.
Austin Brian Newman.
Patrick Martin Black.
Alexander Nolan Stevens.
Jacob Daniel Reese.
Cal Andrew Krieger.
John Michael Lewandowski.
Philip Daly Ward.
Patrick Niven Bruce.
Kyle Gunther Wendt.
Connor James Bruce.
Sean Thomas Getz.
Leah Danielle Dunlack.
Jared Nicholas Davis.
Ty Emerson Corrigan.
Vishal Bharat Patel.
Jacob Evan Dansby.
Maya Xiao Bo Schneider.
Hunter S. Bragan.
Philip Cornell Payne.
Caleb Andrew Carlson.
Hunter Lorenz Barnhart.
Dylan Allen Davis.
James Edward Taylor.
Serena Godowsko.
Tristan Duvijonk.
Jordan Stephen Drake.
Jeffrey M. Richardson.
Mason Pastrick Alborn.
Jacob Thomas Betzworth.
Antonio Averes Valdivia.
Evan M. Sattler.
Hover Huxley Rutukar de Perlata.
Alex Matthew Kaufman.
Samuel Wayne Pappy.
Tyler Dean Rolling.
Grace E. Cook.
Sarah Marie Miller.
Kinsey Sierra Kump.
Charles Joseph Truca.
Jessica L. Jerdzek.
Ethan Hawker Vanderweel.
Hannah Marie Frank.
Willis Paul Knox.
Garrett Allen Brenezer.
Brett
Justin Santama.
Derek Roger Zabel.
Lucas Lawrence Weber.
Michael William Walsh.
Blake Thomas Dupies.
Christopher Kim Carlson.
Ming Ho Lau.
Dennis Richard Neary.
Zachary J. Kirchhoff.
Nathan John Fromm.
Matthew Eugene Lorenzen.
Kyle Handsome Hoffman.
Helen Gebri Woldensbet.
Allison Elaine Wolf.
Eden Gebri Woldensbet.
Vanessa Lisbeth Rojas.
Emma Rose Brungart.
Brian Ruben Barrios.
Lauren E. Jean.
Evan Christian Dengerner.
Tosin M. Islam.
John William Lewis.
Aurelian Eric Leidenmat.
Liam Quinn Coffey.
Andrew Sunman Taylor.
Alexander Joseph Young.
Jacob Tyler Smith.
Kyle J. Ennitzberger.
Alexander Michael Britton.
Owen Grant Schachterter.
Hayden James Walker.
Troy Matthew Bailey.
Nora K. Rain.
Zachary Michael Lewis.
E. Aubrey Rohde.
Caroline Rose Esley.
Madison Lee Drent.
Chase Lees.
Aaron Kai Donaldson.
Ellen Haisu Condon.
Hannah Elizabeth Shire.
James Lefebvre Tretton.
Anne Nicole Wallace.
Charles C. Fields IV.
Haley Marie Greiman.
Margie Elise Plow.
Erica L. Smith.
Antonio Joseph Amadeo.
Jesse Dean Bowden.
Aubrey Donovan Wookster.
Drew Christopher Sonis.
Noah Richard Sines.
James Michael Laporta.
Mason R. Walls.
Matthew John Pavola.
Casey Strom Brott.
Jared Stephen Witt.
Hakeem Matikili.
Robert Luke Shea.
Stephen E. Peng.
Luke Frank Narog.
Caleb Lanau Meyer.
Austin Stephen Neeson.
Benjamin Stanley Hilliard.
Joshua J. Curtis.
Heather Lynn Markmurdo.
Eric Michael Rees.
Catherine Grace Wright.
Logan Douglas Lynch.
Jacob Michael Lovey.
Carrie Mae Anderson.
Christian Alexander George Nadetti.
Bridget Rose Bolcom.
Benjamin S. Sloan.
Cameron Schlag.
Trevor Higgin White.
Liam V. O'Donnell.
Jonathan T. Zaug.
Allison M. Scher.
Noah James Welch.
Austin Crone Cawthorn.
Grant Alexander Johnson.
Lance Clinton Parrish.
Madison Rose Marie Harrington.
Jacob James Newman.
Elizabeth Victoria Krautz.
Jacob Lewis Rome.
Kelsey Faith McInturf.
Matthew Reed Dodge.
Joshua Tate Atea Middleton.
Wesley Thomas Lesher.
George D. Youngworth.
Sarah Elizabeth Longmire.
Riley Carl Thoma.
Ellie Marie Hilton.
Justin William Jones.
Jacob George Glaister.
Elena Marie Pauls.
Colin Thomas Kubinski.
Hannah Linnea Wanus.
Spencer Garrett Snyder.
Owen Blake.
Stepan Zelenine.
Lejune Delgado Topea.
Kayanne Elizabeth Bryant.
Tanner J. Nielsen.
Austin J. Tate.
Jet Isaac Jacobs.
Kevin Michael Pilarski.
Paul D. Danker.
Matthew James Kibbe.
Sage Corinne Erdman.
Brent Allen Wesley.
Emily Elizabeth Perot.
Derek Andrew Ballow.
Aaron Joseph Carr.
Jake Christopher Weems.
Richard Donald Cushing.
Jacob Lawrence Martin.
Ty Robert Gardner.
Amith Koparapu Venkataboja.
Frida Ashley Ekulich.
Zachary Taylor Johnson.
Dennis Himathadizama Kiates.
Alex Bradley Bierke.
Abigail Rigio Bunguling.
Luke Zobitz Pelo.
Robert Neal Knutson.
Timothy James Hubble.
Sean Arthur McAdam.
Colton J. Harris.
Quinn Robert Meyer.
Hunter John Larson.
Tyler Gordon Vogel.
Tucker James Court.
Rika P. Pachal.
Nolan Allen Rogers.
Colton D. Mitchell.
Mark Vincent Torres.
Carter Thomas Youngblood.
David Cross Vihill.
Jacob Vincent Bernardi.
Christoph Joseph Berrier.
Marcelo Christiam Gomez Abrantes.
Eric Matthew Schultz.
Justin N. Ashley.
Justin Riley Merkel.
Simon Michael Deemer.
Marco John Bianchi.
Abby Rose Martin.
Colin Parker Trent.
Austin Conrad Eigenberg.
Matt David Bussey.
Matthew William Eigenberg.
Jared B. Wieland.
Dalton James Clark.
Zach Douglas Kennedy.
Benjamin Lee Brynjar Erickson.
Nathan William Sampson.
Asa Alexander Pauls.
Jacob Patrick Deal.
Owen Marvick Swanberg.
Daniel Kenneth Pape.
Eric Lee Baker.
Dominic Sambandal Herrera.
Christian Jacob Bear.
Joshua Lawrence Lacoma.
Jamie Lewis Peterson.
Evan Lee Christensen.
Matthew James Campbell.
Parker James Grinna.
Swathi Vinyan Danrun.
Lawrence Duncan Little.
Elizabeth Rose Strukchek.
Robert Gerald Steiner.
Colin James Willenberg.
Christopher C. Ricken.
Nicholas Edward Hager.
Hannah N. Schaefer.
Christopher Scott Woods.
John Robert Hanley.
Quentin John Urbanowitz.
Olivia G. Taylor.
Mohan Chung.
Samuel Henry Wooten.
Joye Shimgikro Noel.
Joseph Walker Kobe.
Ella Rahman M.S. Manan.
Parker James Polashek.
Ian Matt Fletcher.
Brett J. Holzapfel.
Spencer John Flottam.
Jonah Frederick Bankston.
Thomas Martin Crowley.
Ashutosh Malik.
James L. Shellhorn.
Brian David Adrian.
James Richard McNaughton III.
Gabriel John Hinker.
Tabitha Kiru.
Thomas John Dunn.
Akin Shiwawi Oki.
Mackenzie Nicole Kilcoyne.
Andrew Michael Ranchino.
Austin Joseph Trask.
Joshua Stephen Hansel.
Kyle A. Niedermeyer.
Matthew N. Phipps.
Alex Michael Maldonado.
Kirsten Weinberner.
Joseph Dobosensky.
Ethan Eugene Buss.
Maximilian T. Rutkowski.
Joel David Holm.
Connor John Williams.
Edward James Wagner.
Michael Robert Searcy.
Corey A. Johnson.
Jacob Michael Freilich.
Jorge Gomez.
Elizabeth Joy Hartzler.
Shanwen Zhu.
Brittany Marie Fazio.
Michael Arnu Lemopa Foku Uis.
Arushi Tawari.
Romain Abame Nadumu Dadome.
Tanner Paul Eiswald.
Ryan James Utterback.
Dayton J. Wright.
Abigail M. Zimmerman.
Samuel Henry Stark.
Ashlyn D. Kachkow.
Becker James Matthey.
Bethany Noel Lippert.
Benjamin A. Fitzgerald.
John Keat Tran.
Rebecca Lynn Wilson.
Adam Elias Ford.
Aaron Joseph Walter.
Thomas Simon.
Madeline Grace McCuller.
Harrison James Majarus.
Hannah Grace Dietrich.
Karthik Krukaus.
David Borum.
John Henry Tretton.
Christopher J. Olson.
Alan Juarez.
Benjamin Lazar Abraham.
Christopher Luis Lopez.
Jacob Dylan Veach.
Joseph David Strobel.
Hunter Remington Hall.
Callum Philip Wenstrom.
Robert Joseph Kuban.
Mohammed N. Maham.
Michaela Danielle Esfeld.
Mohammed S. Adam.
Jordan Christopher Heim.
Roed Adil Awad Ibrahim.
Trent Raymond Woodhouse.
Ahmed H. Babker.
Ryan Joseph Vrabel.
Aladdin Mohammed Adam.
Jordan Philip Wepler.
Ryan Thomas Cox.
Samantha Elizabeth Ward.
Luis Angel Herrera.
Michael William Ostro.
McLean Marie Acri.
Natalie Michelle Fuguero Felix.
Carson James Gifford.
Zachary Thompson Upaw.
Alex M. Kleino.
Dalton Leach.
Suraj Karn.
Anna C. Hensel.
Koshik Kumar.
Victoria Renee Smiley.
Atharva Sanjay Kushare.
Riley L. Blatchford.
John Carl Robert Cayley.
Daniel Robert Blaylock.
Nicholas John Gutani.
Nicholas James Mackey.
J. Allen Ketman.
Daniel L. Frenson.
Amir Hamza.
Jacob Richard Spooner.
Bryce Ethan Snell.
Matthew Thomas Mills.
Jacob Daniel Molis.
Huang Huang Dong.
Eli James Davidson.
Carolyn Faye Berneman.
Michael Omolua Van Naken.
Elizabeth Michelle Kavanaugh.
Amrite Ghosh.
Jesus Felix Rios Rodriguez.
Dane William Molman.
Jordan Sun Ho.
Samuel Stephen Hasebrook.
Tanner J. Bass.
Brian Paul McCafty.
Eric Marquise Pittman.
Rory Michael Anthony Gallagher.
Nicholas D. Mitchell.
Adam Lawrence Tiedemann.
Mark Maru Endeshaw.
Samuel Ellis Shiflett.
Liam Fitzgerald Jameson.
Justin Dean Higgins.
Philip Min Nguyen.
Ryan Patrick Breeley.
Mignon Hirwa Mwiza.
Ryan J. Johnson.
Bernardo Ali Awudi.
Joshua M. Zamukcheknek.
Brian T. Ensign.
J. Samuel Fike.
Alexis Nicole Pugh.
Noah Lawrence Myra.
Rachel Ann Millage.
Hayden Mackenzie Sellers.
Carolyn Mellon White.
David Reynolds.
Megan Ray Davenport.
Mia Marie Wright.
Kendall M. Anzal.
Stephen Timothy Eckert.
Janelle E. Klempet.
Andrew James Margick.
Palak Upal.
Dakota Frederick Fouts.
Lisbeth M. Plaza Torres.
Noah Fredrickson Bertheson.
Michael P. Moreno.
Dylan Michael Smith.
Ethan Michael Jacoby.
Emmett Robert Wagner.
Noah Thomas Majewski.
Jackson M. Woods.
Andrew Thomas Lindner.
Matthew Richard Juleseth.
Jessica Taylor Spatek.
Joseph Daniel Walziskik.
Andrew M. Swenson.
William David Hanley.
Lucas Alexander Knoll.
Opiemi Abbas.
Timothy No.
Riley J. Karaganis.
Jonathan Humes Bowser.
Michael Patrick Boyle.
James Timothy Griswold.
Bernadette Nabitit Balagana.
Kevin A. Eichelberg.
Suni S. Bott.
Parker Lewis Bibas.
Seth Robert Boland.
Logan Michael Ambrust.
Tooth George Summon.
Matthew Krieger Grumbine.
Alexander David Klein.
Qian Yang.
Isaac Bradley Williams.
James C. Volpe.
Veldon Kushesh.
Muhammad Fazari Siazani Zami.
Tyler Jordan Norris.
Nurhanani Tanaem.
Ganye Ding.
Hana Aisha Binti Muhammad.
Austin Daniel Bowling.
Aisha Muhammad Siddiq.
Zachary John Schaefer.
Sarah Dina Adani Abgani.
Sadie Lynn Panskrotz.
Jung Yang Chan.
Jacob Christopher Anin.
Anthony Alvarez.
Doji Monglo.
Mason Garrett Clendenin.
Jonathan Dennis Griesel.
Chloe Jacqueline Sabado.
Mian Chul Huang.
Veronica Guadalupe Torres.
Catherine Ray Bleasy.
Suicha Gimari.
Abby Marie Wilder.
Abraham Contreras Ramos.
Nikhil Sharma.
Ryan D. Burgett.
Sarah Ziad Yakun.
Riley William May.
Jonathan Ishmael Liman Chavez.
Caleb Cook.
Evan Daniel Smith.
Jacob Lee Sim.
Brett Minernock.
Mitchell Garrett Wadley.
Jeffrey Kennard.
Maxim Nakonichny.
Zachary E. Hickey.
Alexis Marie Kurtz.
Ziadong Mew.
Garrett Lee Brink.
Wen Zhangqing.
Srisai Anirudh Tungelapoli.
Yankee Zhang.
Iris Marie Top.
Nicholas M. Hooter.
Logan Carey Hinkle.
Eric Walter Royce.
Jafar Nasser Al Abri.
Nick Dale Young.
Tiara Monique Turner.
Nicholas Randall Lintz.
Grant William Edwards.
Eric Dominic Marcarnio.
Kanu Kumar.
Stephen Marshall Sheets.
Prahlad Pandov.
Ahmad Abdakarim Taha Gasala. Isabel Vander Smith. Sun Min Won. Johan Song. Nicholas Craig Cheatham. Hassan Adad. Ali Asun Alabani.
On behalf of the entire university community, I extend my sincere congratulations to all of our graduates. We wish you the very best and look forward to hearing from you about your accomplishments. The diploma you have received is the culmination of rigorous coursework, hands-on learning, and life-changing experiences both inside and outside the classroom. It is a symbol of both Iowa State University's excellence and your academic achievement. Before we close today, we want to recognize the hard work of all those individuals who helped to make this day possible, the faculty and staff, family members, and the many friends who have supported these graduates. We also want to take a moment and wish a happy Mother's Day to all those mothers and grandmothers in the audience. But let's have the graduates rise and find your family and friends and thank them for their support they provided. And I now ask the audience to rise too. And the audience, will you rise and show your support for your graduates? Please remain standing as we conclude our ceremony. Thank you for being part of this very important occasion. And now, with the singing of the Bells of Iowa State by Olivia Hartman, I pronounce the Spring 2021 College of Engineering Cyclone Graduation Ceremony at a close.
Please join me in singing Bells of Iowa State. The words can be found on the back of your programs. Green hills for thy throne, and for crown a golden melody, ringing in the hearts of all who bring thee love and loyalty. Dear alma mater, make our spirits great, true and valiant,